Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter World I.C.E. So we're finally at the point where we are going to tackle Nergigante and keep the story moving. I do admit I apologize for having done the outlier monsters first, but I didn't really think of where they would be squeezed in better unless I did them now. Like, how would that go? As if we did Nergigante first, then it just kind of feel maybe more boring to have slimmed down and gone back to, like, going after Dodogama or Lavasia afterwards. So if we do tackle Nergigante, that will probably open up going after a few of the other Elder Dragons, and then with those ones done, I think that only leaves the last monster of the story to tackle. I might be mistaken. Am I? Can't remember. Either way, we'll just tackle it as it comes at us. Yeah, there's all that done. Okay, everything's pretty good there. Let's talk to the handler and head on out. To this day, the Commission is unable to conduct proper study of Nergigante. The glory and honor is going to be all ours. I'm getting so excited for this quest. Yeah, one thing I will admit, I'm very surprised we didn't see Nergigante in Rise or Sunbreak, but we did get Velkhana in Sunbreak. I don't know if it's just because her skeleton was easier to work with, or something about Nergigante's, like how the spikes work on him, just doesn't work as well. I really thought we would have seen him back before we saw Velkhana. But I guess something worked out to make it that way. But yeah, we'll head out on this hunt, tackle him. I do think between Nergigante and the Iceborne Runer Nergigante, I like base Nergigante better, just because I feel like when it comes to a monster like Nergigante that's all about like making all the spikes that you see it grow on itself, less is more. So instead of just adding more spikes and making some of them metal, I would have liked to see like he only has a few spikes, but you know those ones are really tough and really, really dangerous because they are the ones that are lasted and just held on through him, I guess, aging?
You made it. On time, too. I like that.
No, I don't see the Admiral here, but although, isn't it a little late to say, like, looking after Zora Magdaros? Because we already sent it off to sea. Just crawl through all the little lizards. And yeah, I know exactly where we gotta go for. Well, I mean, okay, granted, yes, the scout flies are helping us a lot, too, for where we've got to go. But you know what I mean. I know exactly where the cutscene takes place for his intro. Whee! Yeah, there we go. I got you, lock a sword. Everybody's getting the heck out of Dodge, with good reason. There you are. Nergigante.
Run! Smash! Full power!
Oh, I'll actually be able to get his tail off too this first hunt because of using the bow. Or probably will be able to. I shouldn't say, like, definitively or not. Ow. Okay. Oh yeah, you're already forming some spikes, eh? Oh, thank you, Runa. Again, super handy to have you with the healing item. I actually haven't gone through and gotten any of the other stuff for her, so... that might be bad. Yeah, I think I'm a little too reliant on using the Dragon Piercer all the time with the bow, just because of how powerful it is. Yeah, let's get the close range coating. Oh, perfect. Right down the middle. Uh-oh. Yeah, again, I just mentioned it. There we go. Okay, yeah, so his tail is hardened already. He's already got the spikes growing back on his head, too. Nope. Well, at least we got the horn broken. We also have to mind that front leg. Okay, you know what? Is there... Oh, no, I think we already popped it. There was the Vigor Wasp that was... Oh, out there. No, I actually broke those. Okay, let's see if we can get that wing broken. Now, again, I keep using this way too late. You know, let's see. Oh, come on. Latch on. There we go. Might as well tenderize the tail, make it easier. Oh, you know what? Let's grab the materials that we can, because those will be helpful. Oh, and there's the other wing broken already. Yeah, I think I have to really give it to Sunbreak keeping me on my toes for, like, dodging and dealing with the high-end monsters. I do remember my first Nergigante hunt was a bit rough. But with the experience of having taken him on before, he's not quite got the same bite as he did. And actually, I think we've been able to break enough spikes on him so steadily, he might not be able to do his dive bomb. Okay, is there anywhere else that there's some material drop? I don't think so. I think I've been doing pretty good with keeping him pruned down from being able to. But I still want to get that tail off. Some things in Monster Hunter never change. Uh-oh. No. Oh, that hurt a bit. Oh, speaking of the dive bomb. There we go. I don't know if that'll... Yeah, I didn't think it would connect because I have the close range coating on. Let's see. This might hit. That it did. And immediately ticked them off. Thank you, Runa. Yeah, I'm getting a few hits in towards the tail, but it's still going to take a little bit of time to try to break it off. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's hurting a fair bit. Okay, let's get that put away. Ow. Oh. Well, good news is that he's giving us a breather here. But I'm kind of surprised they have him limp off more so than just get up and fly out of here. I don't know if I should try getting more tracks first or just take him right out. Well, let's see if maybe I can get the tail. Ooh. wasn't the tail, but I think I broke some more spikes on him somewhere. Yeah, he's getting a lot more spikes built up. Uh-oh, I think I'm going to want to put that away, because that looks like he's almost fully spiked. Ooh. Will this cut it off? No, not quite. But he can't have much more left in him. Is he going right to... Yeah, it looks like he's going right to the nest. So you know what? I think I'm going to let him go sleep. And that'll let him get a Dragon Piercer into his tail to hopefully cut it off. God. Even though, like, I did have a pretty easy time with them, he's still a really great and dynamic fight. It'll keep you on your toes. Really watch what he's up to and how what he's comboing. And yeah, I am still so surprised we never got him, considering Velkhana made it into Sunbreak. I don't know if it's something to do with, again, how he, like, goes through his phases with the, spikes. Oh, there we go. Just need one more good one. Nope, I think he's going to expand the area a little bit. Yeah, there he goes. He wants a little bit more room to move around. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I gotta be really careful, because I've let myself get a lot lower of health than I should have. Runa, thankfully, was prepped for it. Okay, there's that wing broken. I don't know if I'll be able to get the other one before it, like, hardens or not. And stamina, God, I really go through stamina quick using the bow. Might as well use the close range, because I don't think he's going to give us a lot of breathe. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I'd have the time to be able to put the weapon away and dodge. Oh, let's see. Is this going to be enough? It is. Put him down resting on his own tail.
Let's go see the Admiral back at camp.
Yeah, there was Nergigante. Again, that dive bomb, still highly dangerous. Best thing you can do for it is just try to get the weapon put away and do a panic dive. If it wasn't for the Vigor Wasp thing, that would have been... Well, you guys saw it was a card. But there we go. Nergigante, the flagship for World, taken down. Guys, such a good fight. It's another one of the monsters that I really wish they'd do more with, and it's give you reward for breaking the parts beyond just, like, materials. It's like when Barioth, you break the front legs, he loses, like, some of his friction and grip on the ice, so it becomes an easier hunt. Nergigante, it doesn't exactly become easier, but you save yourself from more punishment if you can break the spikes before they harden. And back to camp.
Hey!
Well, look who's still with us. So we have elder dragons eating other elder dragons. Wonderful. That clears some things up.
Yeah. We weren't looking at the big picture. Until we came to the new world, how could we know?
Nergigante came here looking for a feast. And he made a real mess of the local ecosystem in the process.
See, again, I feel like this gets retconned because of, like, Iceborne
Now
with
that the
Runer and
problem
Nergigante.
has been put to bed, the other Elder Dragons should revert to their usual behavior. You did good.
I kind of also feel like we should have seen some
So,
things going on with the
ready to
other
go?
Elder Dragons if you're going to throw that line in, but maybe it's like a translation thing.
What's wrong?
No, there's a piece of the puzzle missing. How did this area end up becoming such a hotbed of energy in the first place? Enough energy to lure in a menace like that and convince it to switch habitats doesn't just naturally happen.
I mean, in a way, it's... I guess technically, naturally it does, but doesn't.
What have we here?
And a little tease of what's to come. Yeah, Nergigante, a great fight that'll really keep you on your toes and test you. I don't know if... It'd be nice to see it come back in the series, but I also don't know if it'd be too hard to try programming, because of how you have to have it for how his spikes and everything works for him. Now we'll head back to Astera. With the brutal Nergigante slain, the Hunter's investigation into the Eater of Elder Dragons was complete, but it seemed the Elder's recess still held a deeper mystery. I love the loading screens like this. This is the only time I think you ever see them, but they are gorgeous.
Alright, gather round. Let's get council underway. As you all know, when Nergigante descended into the Elder's recess, it stirred up a veritable hornet's nest. Being that Nergigante feeds on Elder Dragons, you can imagine that every monster in the recess got spooked. Initially, I thought we could nip this problem in the bud by eliminating Nergigante. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Despite our best efforts, the situation has escalated. Elder Dragons fleeing Nergigante's wrath have started invading other areas.
Now we're coming across Elder Dragon tracks left and right. In the forest, among the Wildspire, even in the Rotten Vale. Our team has managed to attribute the tracks to 3 distinct Elder Dragons so far. Emphasis on so far.
Many of you have crossed paths with Elder Dragons in the old world. You know the consequences of their cataclysmic power. And you know what dangerous adversaries they make.
One nice thing about that is, if you've watched Monster Hunter Legends of the Guild, it goes to show you how a single Elder Dragon really just wipes out so much. You don't really see it in the games that much because there's not a way to really showcase it. But as flawed as Legends of the Guild was, there were some things that did really well, and it posed what a single Elder Dragon threat can be.
But no matter the danger, we have to seize upon this opportunity. We'd be fools not to.
Finally! Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, all right. First things first. I want our field team to start gathering evidence. We need to track down these beasts and pinpoint their exact locations. So I've decided to split you into 3 groups. Field team leader, you'll be heading up the ancient forest investigation. And the Wildspire Waste, that one's yours. As for the Rotten Vale, we'll be needing the 3rd Fleet's help with that one. I'll leave it up to these delegates to decide how to use the field team. Lastly, don't forget to relay your findings to the Ecological Research Team once you've gathered enough evidence. Everyone clear? All right. Dismissed.
I also do like this feels like a complete joint venture with everything.
Now you're talking.
Well, this just keeps getting more interesting. I'd like nothing more than help you out, but I've got somewhere I need to be. An old friend told me he's trying to track down a place brimming with energy. There's been a surge in the veins of the earth. He's planning to go investigate alone. Can't have that.
Well, there it is.
Now, don't go blabbing about this to anyone else. My old friend would never forgive me if I let this feline out of the bag. The veins of the earth are like blood vessels that pump energy underground. They reach all the way across the New World. The Everstream 2 is a part of this system. I suspect the reason the Elder Dragons are still stirring despite Nergigante's disappearance is somehow related to this. Of course, I can't be sure, but I have a gut feeling. Call it Admiral's instinct.
See ya.
Anyway, good luck with things on your end. I'll let you know what we find out. Oh, shoot, almost forgot. Old friend also had a message for you, too. I'll be waiting in the place beyond where all things converge. Well, his words, not mine. Oh. Okay, yeah, investigate Elder Dragons. Basically just kind of like how the Mystery Rathian was, so I'll probably try and do that on my own time. And then get that all prepped for next week. It's kind of nice that there are only 3 Elder Dragons to go after, and I do the series 3 times a week. So yeah, that was Nergigante. We will just take a preview of the armor and weapons, and then we'll end things off with it, but... World did so much right that... Oh, hang on. I hear Boogie sniffling or snuffling. There's Boogie. We missed you with the story happening. Always pet your Boogie. There we go. Yeah, how it feels like it's a team venture and it's all jointed together. Because of Monster Hunter not really tackling story all that much in some games, it really feels like it all just kind of falls on you over and over again. But at least here, you kind of had each role delegated and put out. It feels like a whole team converging together to get stuff done, even if it is mostly you taking down everything. But let's take a look at Nergigante's stuff. Yeah, they gave him a great armor set for looks, and I think skills, too. Yeah. I don't know if this was the first iteration of, like... No, I feel like Generations or Generations Ultimate had something where if you would attack a monster, you would recover health if you had any lost. But it was a very good set still, that all this gave. God, it would be really good for a bow. Or a bow build. And then the beta look... Yeah, they were pretty good, and then... Thankfully, the flagship monsters usually get a look for all of their... But I think that one has to be upgraded still to get its most unique look. Yeah, actually, that is the case. It starts out as just a slap-on, but then the last upgrade to it, it improves to what you kind of want to see from something like that. But that was Nergigante hunted. You know what, let me get all the speaking out of the way, because then we can move along to some other stuff. I think they're all here, but I'm not 100% sure. Just so that way I can farm my own time, you guys don't miss any of the story beats, and then we'll be all set.
It's time.
Right, time to head to the Wildspire Waste. We've got an Elder Dragon to track. From what I can gather, the trail is more prominent on rock and sand. Proper course would be conduct an expedition or quest into primarily dry areas. Once we've gathered the data we need, we shall report to the scholars at Ecological Research.
All right.
Till next time, Hunter. There's that done. There's Mr. Field Team Leader.
Yo.
Hello, friend. There you are. We split up the hunters in the 4th and 5th to make the search for the Elder Dragon's trail go faster. I'd like you to join us in the Ancient Forest and look there. Gather any evidence you can find. You can do it while you're out on an expedition or during a quest. Doesn't matter either way. Based on the info we've been able to sort through, it sounds as though the evidence will be spread over a wide area. When we've collected enough data, report the Ecological Research Team.
Together, okay?
Good luck out there. And we just need to go for a trip to the research base. I'm trying to think of who we should start with come next week. I guess maybe I'll just go through and see how long it takes for me to get all of the tracks and that for unlocking their stuff. I think they should be faster than how it was for the Mystery Rathian, but I'm not 100% sure. And the 3rd Fleet Master. There you are. I've been looking for you. Have you? Because it looks like she's just like lounging and smoking. Off to the Rotten Vale, look for an Elder Dragon, are you? The Admiral is just here and told me all about it.
Oh, yes.
Well, allow me to fill you in. The effluvium in the Vale has been getting denser. That one over there is the one who discovered it while she was out investigating. Thankfully, she alerted me to the anomaly at once. We observed this phenomenon once before, back when the 3rd Fleet and I first arrived. We determined that a monster must be lurking at the center of the effluvium. So chances are, the Elder Dragon you are seeking is the one lurking in it. Let's not waste any time. You'll find the evidence at the bottom of the Vale.
Well.
Once you collect enough, report to the research team. Alright, good. And it's the tracker.
We meet again.
Well, look who it is. What are you doing all the way out here? Wait, let me guess. Tracking the Elder Dragon, right? Actually, that's been on my mind too. The Vale's effluvium has been getting thicker recently. I only just noticed myself during one of my Vale investigations.
Now that I think
I remember the same thing happened before when the Third Fleet first arrived during the Elder Crossing 20 years ago. 2 decades of walking and finding nothing, but then something important changed. You came along. You found the Elder Dragon's trail and followed it. And soon you may even set foot in places that even I have never been. Right then. I'm going to try and track down what's causing the increase in the effluvium. You go and search the Vale and see if you can pick up the Elder Dragon's trail. Yeah, so with that, we are good to wrap things up here. I've got some tracking to do, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're all set for it. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter World I.C.E. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.